Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of the Daily Dose. Welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the first video. Although, like I mentioned, there's a lot about football.
Football, yeah.
And if you guys paid attention, I put it in the comments the I mean counter, where you could count and see how many times I say the word I mean. If you can count and tell me how many times I said the word I mean, we're going to do a giveaway today. We're going to give away a Vodka Juniors jersey. All right, that's the team I play for. Karthik, my man, is the manager of Vodka Juniors, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. And let's start.
Today we're gonna move away from football and more into pop culture. So everyone watching must have already seen the footage from the Marvel.
Avengers Endgame, guys. That trailer, I think not a trailer. They called it a clip.
Yeah.
A clip, a teaser clip. I think that was the best
out of
all whatever they released. Exactly.
Yeah.
Out of everything that they could have possibly released, I think that was the best. Like from the starting, especially but I feel also it gave away too much. Like considering that towards the starting trailers, we didn't see Tony with the rest of the gang, but then we see him meeting with Pepper Potts.
But wasn't that known? Like he was gonna come back.
Yeah, he was gonna come back, but like it removes the suspense from it, right? That way. Anyways, I was just going through Reddit the other day, and I came across this really interesting tweet from someone. All right, so as you guys know, it's Avengers Endgame has broken the world record for
pre-sales
for the movie. So it has topped
Rogue One.
First is Avengers Endgame. Second is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Then Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Then Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And then fifth is Avengers: Infinity War. So, guys, congratulations to all of you out there who are Marvel fans. I love you guys. All right, guys, Wakanda forever, because I believe in my African roots. Anyway, so like I was saying, there's this tweet, which goes like, me purchasing hashtag Avengers Endgame tickets before payday. So all you guys out there, guys and gals who are working and get paid at the end of the month, it's not about how much we lost, it's about how much we have left. Hashtag whatever it takes, guys. And this cracked me up because, a lot of us are like, not a lot of us, but most of you viewers are probably like college students at the most, and you guys are working and doing part-time jobs, and it's sometimes towards the end of the month you are living life very slowly and very safe. You're taking it very safe. Anyway, so let's break down the footage that we saw, and let's talk about some Marvel theories today.
Yeah. So let's start with the beginning, or do you want to start at the end? Comment down below who do you think was the third person? For me, it was even though everyone says it was Thor, I feel you can't base it on just the cape. It can be Doctor Strange too.
That's a very valid point. Towards the end of the the clip, when our dear friend Thanos decided to appear and confront our folks, the Avengers, we see the three of them. We see Mr. Captain America, Tony Stark as Iron Man, and we see a man in a caped suit. And actually, in the first thing when you think about cape, it's either Doctor Strange or Thor. So the thing is, if you look at the previous movies, there will be a picture right now which shows the beginning and the end. It's a very nice photo. If you guys see, this is from a Reddit user named, what's this guy's name? Don't give him from the beginning to the end of it all by Richard Disboard. Posted this from the beginning to the end of it all. It's pretty nice post, guys. It actually hits you in the feels because it's such a long journey, like 11 years. 11 years of films, 22 films, to the culmination of this one particular movie. 3 hours 2 minutes long. I think that's the longest an English movie has ever been.
No, not English movie, a Marvel movie, I think.
Well, Hindi movies go for longer time when they have intervals, Like most, if you guys are viewers from the Middle East or India, you guys will obviously know that in India most movies have an interval, but even the English ones as well. But in rest of
I did not know that until now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. So towards the middle of a movie, most of the time, only in Hindi movies in Middle East, as far as I'm concerned, and in Singapore also, you have an interval. In Singapore, I believe there's no intermission because I remember we watched
Yeah.
Gully Boy together, and straight away after the interval, they show the intermission sign.
And like after 5 minutes.
Not after 5 minutes, like seconds later it started because there was
Yeah.
no interval. But in the Middle East, there are no intervals for English movies. So, yeah, that's something
Whoever's
pretty
watching
interesting.
in Middle East, get ready.
All my Middle East viewers out there, leave a comment down below, leave a like on this video.
Okay, like I would cry if Captain America died. I wouldn't cry if I would like there would be sadness when Iron Man died.
Wait.
But I would cry if Captain America.
Yeah, sorry for that, guys. I was sitting on a chair and I never realized that I kept going down and down and down and down. My head was probably getting covered. So,
Who would you cry?
who would you guys? Alright, guys, comment down below and let me know if one of your favorite characters. For me personally, it would be if Tony Stark died. For Karthik, I believe it's
I'm a Captain America.
Captain America. So, guys, comment down below who do you think's gonna die. I mean, obviously, looking at the Chris Evans post on Twitter a few months ago when he said that it's an emotional journey and blah blah blah. He also tried to cover it up with the fact saying that whether or not he died in the movie, he would still have posted that because his contract got over. So,
Yeah.
fingers crossed, guys. Anyway, so I had this theory in one of the scenes which I'll display it up right now. There's a picture. Obviously, I think this was the most like intensifying scenes of the trailer when our friend Tony Stark and Captain America are standing together. I feel that Captain America was standing in his Winter Soldier suit, and you could obviously see Tony with the really grey hair, like he's become super old. So to me, I think that's a scene from where they obviously use the quantum energy to time travel back or somewhere or the other, and this is Tony from the future talking to Captain America in the past, and that's why he says
Civil War.
just not before Civil War. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just after Winter Soldier or
Yeah.
during that time because the suit looked pretty much
No,
like that.
but if you see even in the trailers, like in the first trailer, I think the second trailer, the suit he wears looks like the Winter Soldier trailer suit, which is well.
Guys, comment down below. I want you guys' opinion on this. What do you think, or which was the saddest death in Infinity War? For me personally, and I cried in the theater when this happened. My good friends, shout out to Reuel Pereira, Aryan Kudav, and Harsh Mistry. You guys were there in the theater when I watched this. When we watched Infinity War, and obviously you guys are aware of the fact that I cried when Spider-Man died, as well as my friend Reuel. I know he. The thing was, most of us have this.
I was sad, but I think I was more sad when Groot died.
Oh yeah, that was sad. What made it more sad is the fact that the Russo brothers, after a while, they stated a comment mentioning that Groot said,
I am Groot.
"I am Groot," translated to something dad. So it goes to show that Groot and Rocket have such a close connection, and it's the sweetest thing ever, guys. Come on, it's Groot, man. He's the cutest guy on the team. What else is new?
Well, Avengers. Everyone's pumped up for Avengers. Like 3 hours, 2 minutes. It's going to be a long time. But the thing is, they've released so many clips, but they haven't, like, the plot is just like vague, if you see.
Yeah, like it's a 3-hour film, and there's so much of content that like I don't think
They have to sum up like all the 3 phases in one movie. Maybe that's why they made it long.
Yeah, but like, see, it leaves so many things on a funny, like not a funny note, but like for example, the post-credit scene in Doctor Strange. I forget the actor's name.
Chris Hemsworth.
No, shit. Wait, let me check out this guy's name. Doctor Strange cast. Okay, basically, he's the guy who acts in 12 Years a Slave, and he also acts in the movie 2012.
Yeah.
Shivafil, I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry, guys. Chiwetel Ejiofor. He plays Baron Mordo. He portrays Baron Mordo in the the Doctor Strange movie, and that thing ends off in a like very not a sad note, but like a weird note, considering that he becomes a villain towards the end of it.
Yeah.
Also, guys, this is news to me. Did you know that Dormammu was voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch? I'm
Did you
reading
know
this
that?
right. I didn't know that Benedict Cumberbatch voiced Dormammu as well. Guys, now that I've read that, it makes me feel that Benedict Cumberbatch has issues. Like he's talking to himself in that scene. Basically, it's pretty
No.
weird. Like
Is it issues or is it talent?
talent.
If it so even like if you talk about voicing Venom, the Venom's voice was also Tom Hardy.
Yeah, but then obviously they muffled it on like not on purpose, but like it was muffled for the fact that
They
you
say
know.
budget. Like Marvel is saving budget by giving Doctor Strange Benedict Cumberbatch
That's
two
also
roles.
true. That's also true.
But do they really need a budget?
Did they? Let me check out. Guys, comment down below how much do you think that Iron Man? I mean, sorry, Robert Downey Jr. How much does he earn from one film, and how much did he earn from the movies at?
I don't think
Sorry,
he'll have to work for a few years if like he only promotes his
I think
Marvel.
I think many people are in that kind of
Yeah,
scenario.
maybe even
Most of
Chris
them.
Evans, maybe he did
Yeah.
a lot. Chris
Also,
Evans.
guys, good news in the Marvel universe is the Fox Disney deal happened, and finally, after months and years of begging from Marvel Studios, Disney bought the Fox, and now Marvel
Mm.
is in possession of the Fox Marvel characters. That is the X-Men and Deadpool, and it will be really cool to see how this all turns out to be, because Deadpool, obviously, in the franchise that he is in, like right now we don't know whether there's gonna be another Deadpool movie
Yeah.
at this rate. I mean, I don't know yet if there's a confirmation
Well-
for the third film, but obviously obviously being owned by Disney now, I think
Well, yeah.
maybe
No.
will it lose its rated R?
No, it
This thing?
shouldn't. Like that's what the producers of Deadpool said. They don't want to lose the rated R content because that's what makes Deadpool. Like if you don't have rated
Yeah.
R content, like
No, I think no, we didn't do justice, or like Fox didn't do justice to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Like he deserved his own rated R film, and Logan was a beautiful film.
yeah.
Like I don't
cried in that film.
when he died, I think everyone got super emotional. I got super emotional, guys, honestly speaking. But apart from that, comment down below what do you think was the best Marvel movie in the last 11 years? Like out of all the 22 of them, like if I had to rank them, okay, if you had to rank all the 22 Marvel films, if you had to rank all the 22
Okay,
Marvel films,
22.
all the 22, like starting, okay, what's the worst one for you?
Thor: The Dark World by easiest.
That's the thing, I think like if you consider all the Marvel movies,
For me, the Captain America movies would be
Would be-
higher on the list compared to maybe it would be my favorite movie was like it's between Winter Soldier and the first Avenger.
I never liked the first Avenger that much.
First Avenger was like a good a good story, but like Thor: The Dark World easiest.
Okay, Thor: The Dark World. Then for me, I feel then we didn't do we did injustice with the Incredible Hulk. I mean, like no offense to Edward Norton, he was an amazing actor. He portrayed the role pretty well. And actually, if you compare the two Hulks, I think the Incredible Hulk, like the version played by Edward Norton, was much more scarier. I feel now we
Yeah.
have like a
No,
P word Hulk.
but-
He's very scared, and like, but then again, the reason why we didn't see Hulk in Infinity War was for the build up of seeing Professor Hulk in the next
Yeah.
Endgame movie. Then I think I'd rate Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 was pretty lame. Like, firstly, considering the fact
no,
that
no. I feel I would give Iron Man 3.
no, Iron Man 3 was awesome. Come on, are you serious?
For me, it would be Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 3, then Incredible Hulk, then Iron Man 2. Well, Iron Man movies are good. Like the first one, I really like the first one.
Huh. Okay, all right. Instead of rating all 20 of them because that will take forever and we don't want to bore the viewers.
Yeah.
Let's rate our top
Top
five.
five.
The
Okay.
top five.
For
Starting
me-
with five.
My fifth one would be most probably be Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one.
First one. Okay.
Okay, fourth will go to Iron Man 1.
Okay.
Third, Spider-Man, I think.
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Okay.
Yeah. Second would be Second would be Winter Soldier.
Uh-huh.
And second would be, it's like,
A
if
tie.
Winter Soldier takes second, I like both Captain America 1 and 2, so I think I'd give it a tie for me.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
What's first?
I would give it Captain America, the first Avenger.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to go against, the thing is, I feel the culture and based on things, like, for example, the Black Panther for me was the best, like, of all the Marvel movies, like, it tackled the problem of racism against Africans. I don't know why I keep saying African people, and it dealt with that issue very well. Like the director, he's also the director of the Creed series, the one with Michael B. Jordan. He did justice to that role. It's the same, like, some of these movies, like, I feel
Thor Ragnarok was good.
Thor Ragnarok was good.
Compared to, like,
the other two Thor movies,
Yeah.
Ragnarok was pretty good. Like, it was a different tone altogether because, I mean, honestly speaking, I never watched Thor: The Dark World till today. Even Thor 1, to be
I
honest.
watched Thor: The Dark World was boring.
Was it boring, really?
Yeah, like, there was points in the movie where like, you could go out and like when you come back, it's
You still won't
it's
be-
still like,
Still won't be confused or something. like
yeah.
that. Okay, for me, if I had to rate the five, Guardians of the Galaxy would be fifth. Fourth would be Spider-Man: Homecoming. Third would be Iron Man 3. I really loved Iron Man 3. Then after that would be not Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron was pretty average. Civil War, and
Civil
then
War.
I have a tie between Infinity War and Black Panther for the first place, because both those movies, like, I feel Infinity War deserved an Oscar for this thing, special effects. First one, really, I mean, all right, maybe because it was based off a true story, like based on Neil Armstrong's mission to the moon, blah blah blah. But the special effects, it took months of special effects, like, especially in post production. A lot of the time we don't realize that a lot of effort has to go into producing these movies, because, like, think about it. Your First Man, obviously, it's based on facts, so you cannot change anything. This is someone's imagination, and if you're not going to reward someone for the imagination, then what's the point of it at all? Like,
Maybe like I didn't like Captain Marvel. What do you think about
Captain Marvel. I mean, Brie Larson played the role pretty well, but some of the things she said are pretty controversial, especially that she won't take interviews with white men. But, like, again, her role in that movie was pretty different in comparison to, like.
For me, it was a pretty average movie. For me, it felt like a filler movie. It was like just
Wasn't
there.
Black Panther a filler movie too? Then, if you think about it.
No,
Because if you look at it, right now, obviously after Infinity War, no one gives a shit what happens next. Like, Ant-Man and the Wasp came out, no one gave a rat's ass about that. I watched it. It was a decent movie again, but it was a filler movie. I feel Captain Marvel was awkwardly placed. Like, it should have. Captain Marvel should have been the movie that released before Infinity War. We introduced her character.
Yeah,
then
that's true.
instead of having the what's that movie? Ragnarok was good. Doctor Strange, like, in the period where Doctor Strange was, like,
they should have.
we didn't have him in Civil War, right? So
No.
I would have expected that we got Black Panther first, and then we got a Doctor Strange movie, because it came out in May of 2016, Civil War, and 2017 November Doctor Strange came out, and 2018 Feb Black Panther came out. So there's a long stretch between, and because we just met him and stuff in the movie, so
That could have. Yeah, it was for me, like, not offending anyone, but try to portray the feminism side too much.
Yeah, like she tried to come across as a badass, but like in my personal opinion, I think she came across as someone you wouldn't want to approach.
Yeah.
Like I understand, okay, like women empowerment, ha, but like there's a way to deal with this issue. Like I mean, no offense to any of the female audience viewing this, but
Well, it's a debatable topic. Like it can it can get very spicy. Like it can get very debatable. Like imagine a Black Widow movie, like that. For me, that would have been like a better thing compared to like maybe.
yeah, I think we haven't done justice to Black Widow because she's been since the first Avengers movie. We've seen her in Iron Man 2 as well. Alright, but and she deserves her own movie, I feel. But I think is after Age of Ultron, when we introduced Scarlet Witch into the picture, we got a more insight of how she is. We saw the ballet scenes and all that. It's like there's a lot of about her which we don't know, which is still a mystery. Like
the thing with all these Marvel movies is you need the right casting, and Marvel every time has got it spot on. Like
yeah,
I can't imagine anyone else other than Robert Downey Jr.
as Iron Man. Yeah,
No one other than Chris Evans is.
yeah.
Like every time, like casting.
Like the only things that only two changes that happen in the MCU that I've seen was what's that guy's name? Not Jordan Brewster. What's his name?
Which movie?
Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard played James Rhodes. That is, and then Don Cheadle replaced him. And the same for Edward Norton, who was replaced by Mark Ruffalo. And everyone. The funny thing about that is, I remember I was watching a video. So, shout out to Emergency Awesome. Guys, you should follow Emergency Awesome. I feel he's one of the best. He does the best breakdowns for all these trailer footages that come out. And he's a pretty awesome channel, guys. I'll link him down in the description. Make sure to follow him, guys. And so basically, I remember him mentioning that. When they had the Comic-Con in San Diego for the Avengers movie before it was announced, they said that they called upon Mark Ruffalo reprising his role as the Hulk. When everyone was confused, like, isn't it Edward Norton?
Yeah.
And then he walked on the stage all confused. So, like, I think that was one goof up that, people will always remember. And there's also this one clip from...
Guys, it's just 3 minutes. Joe Russo just said Avengers Endgame would have include Stan Lee's final cameo.
And this is by Screen Rant? Oh god, guys.
It was like 2 minutes ago.
This is happening as we speak. Stan Lee, his last ever cameo is gonna be in Avengers Endgame. Rest in peace to Stan Lee, guys. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had these 22 amazing movies. And I like to pay my respects to him. He's a great man. He appeared in so many different TV shows, especially when he appeared in The Big Bang Theory. Like, what do you say? What's the Jim Parsons' character? Sheldon Cooper was very annoying to him, and it goes to show that he was
so
very normal person.
So it was like during the presser tour of Endgame in India, co-director Joe Russo confirmed that Lee will have one of his famous cameos in the movie, but also that it will be one of his final one. As shared by Pinkvilla, he mentioned that he does not remember if he filmed for a cameo in Far From Home for the second. So this might not be the last cameo.
So at least it's confirmed for now, guys, that we're gonna have a movie, our last movie. How cool is it that he was there through the entire Infinity Saga, guys?
Yeah.
That's so amazing. Anyways, so like...
And there was even news, Angelina Jolie joining Marvel.
For the Eternals?
Yeah, Phase 4. Like, really? Will she be like this is the last, like, maybe to conclude, like, do you think she'll be a good Eternals? I find her something like Fantastic Four. She could be the invisible.
Maybe.
I see her as an invisible woman. Comment down below, what do you think of Angelina Jolie joining Marvel Universe?
Anyways, guys, so we read the comments yesterday, and a lot of you mentioned that the video is a bit too long. Podcasts are generally supposed to be this long, but the thing is that if you want a general audience to watch this, has to be open to everyone, right? When you spoke about football, girls don't
Yeah.
even. Most girls don't watch football. Those who do, hit Karthik up, guys, because he is single like a Pringle, ready to mingle. That was so bad.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
it's
I'm
fine.
sorry. Okay.
At least I got a shout out.
Alright,
No.
guys. So
Thank you for all the support, for all the positive messages we
all
got.
the positive comments, guys. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. A lot of you mentioned that. I mean, a lot of my close friends have given me feedback like the lighting could have been better in the previous video. That was because you were sitting outside and it got dark and
We're
stuff
still
like that.
searching for like a perfect.
We still need to create the perfect room to have these podcast episodes because
As you can see, today our background was quite
we're
different.
in one of our breakout rooms in SPJN in our
SPJ,
college
yeah.
and
Yeah, thank you for all the.
so guys, like I said, thank you for leaving all the positivity on our video and keep watching, guys. We'll definitely please leave any comments down below mentioning what we could possibly talk about on this podcast. Obviously, like it's based on what the viewers want also. So
And we have a podcast.
so we
coming
have
up.
2 things coming up. This one is we got mics like many of you suggested. Get temporary mics. Yeah, I ordered them already, but Singapore's delivery system is pretty shitty, so it's gonna take a while till we get those. And many of you mentioned that a little background music wouldn't hurt. Yeah, sure, but if we get copy strike, guys, it's on you. All right, it's your fault. You asked for this. Okay, we will pay the mistakes that you guys claimed for. Anyways, so and also keep in mind next week. I mean, not next week. On Friday, we're gonna have special guest.
We're not gonna announce it.
We're not gonna announce who our special guest is. You have to watch the podcast for that. And that's about that. That's it, guys. Actually, we don't have an ending, right?
No, we don't have an end.
We don't have a good intro either. Like
We're still working on a lot of things. It's like on the developmental stage. So sooner
or later,
you'll get a good intro, background music, and a good outro. But for now,
I think is it 2 claps
yeah, 2 claps could be
to open it. No, I think we're ripping off Pewds, man.
No,
Sorry, Felix.
No,
We love you.
Yeah, subscribe
But,
to PewDiePie. Subscribe to our channel. Leave a like. Get the bell icon on, guys. See you next time.
See you guys. Bye bye.